Okay, I'm performing an experiment here. I have hundreds of feet of this absolutely garbage piece of shit isopolar line set that I swore I would not ever put on any customer's systems because it's leak city. And I've been getting a lot of business from guys who installed this, including my old jobs that I put this on. Every one of them have leaked in different cities and different locations under different applications. I've been called into other shops with isopolar at other houses or commercials with leaking isopolar copper. So this is going to go on the little 9,000 BTU unit that only needs 10 feet of line set. So it's easy to do. So what I did was I pulled the copper out of the sheathing and I sprayed it with 2 coats of spar varnish. You know, it resists sunlight and moisture. You would use it outdoors. And think of the lacquer coating, the old urethane or the new urethane, or in the old days it was a lacquer or shellac. Then they went to polyurethanes and urethanes and other synthetic materials to coat the copper windings on motors. Think of motors that were rated for outdoor use, open body chassis style that, you know, might get wet and be in corrosive environments. They coat the copper and it lasts for 20 years. So I just did the same thing with the crappy isopolar copper, because you don't get corrosion if you block the oxygen from touching the surface of the copper, and you don't have moisture and no kind of chemical could get to the surface, and it shouldn't anyway because it has a coating on it. If you keep the copper away from moisture and oxygen, it shouldn't corrode. So as an experiment on a system where the line set isn't buried, it's open to the atmosphere, it's inside a line set cover, and it only needs 10 feet, I'm gonna try this on a couple customers using under warranty. They gave me, because I had some failures, they gave me isopolar for free, while whoopie-doo is thousands of dollars to replace the line set, but they give me a couple $100 of their product to compensate me for their shitty product. So this is the application I'm going to use it for. I'm going to coat it, put it there, and see what that line set, because this is a customer who I go to all the time for the last 20-30 years, or this one the last 20 years. My brother did the first 10 years, I did the last 10 years, and so I'll continuously be able to go back, and after a couple years maybe I'll put a slit inside the middle of the copper and take a look at the copper and see what condition it is, because we know all how shitty this isopolar is at leaking all over the place and causing failures. So let's see, time will tell.